this is like wrong on every ground. Like, what was Indima doing in Namaste Wahala? Because I do not understand. Did I see her trying to dance like those Indian actresses, or what was that? Today we are actually talking about the trending Namaste Wahala, the Indian slash Nollywood movie. Should I say Hollywood slash Nollywood slash Bollywood movie? And of course, in this movie we have amazing Nigerian actors and Indian actors that I do not know their names. Sorry. So, okay, what is Namaste Wahala about? For those of us that have not seen the movie, it's a rom-com movie. Yes, I would like to believe it's a rom-com movie that with lots of family drama and all of that talks about a girl that meets a guy, a Nigerian girl that meets an Indian guy in Nigeria, and then they have love at first sight. Indima acted the role of Didi in this movie, and then we had that fine bobo, that very fine bobo that acted as Raj in the movie, that Rajesh. The boy is fine, everybody's just fine. As in hot body fine, cute face fine, cute smile fine. Like, did you spot his hair? Like, how can somebody be that fine? This is like injustice. This is injustice on every ground. So of course we had Indima, like I said, and Rajesh, the guy. So Indima acted the role of Didi in the movie. No, I don't know the guy's name. I'm not going to lie. I shall know he's one very fine Indian guy. And then we have Mufe, RMD, Mufe Damijo, and we had beautiful Joke Silva and lots of amazing other actors in this movie, Osasi Godaru and the likes. Yes, we had Ibrahim Suleiman as well in this movie. So, and straight into what I liked about this movie, I liked the concept of the movie, bringing Bollywood together with Nollywood. I really want to see more collabos like this. I'm someone that actually likes like high budget, good Bollywood movies, so I think I'd like to see more of that. And another thing I liked about this movie was how we had the whole love-ish romance drama, and then they still managed to put in other side dramas that just beautified the whole story. So we are not just focused on the romance dramas and the problems the couples were having, but we also were lucky enough to have side dramas in this movie. We had family issues, all that issues that were coming up in the movie that just made it more whole, yes, for me, and more realistic, if you ask me. So that made me like the movie. And of course we had amazing acting from Indima and from Mofe Damijo. Mofe Damijo blew my mind in this movie. He did as usual. He was looking so fine in the movie, and he was giving me like the really good acting that I feel we deserve right now, and it was amazing to watch. Okay, and another thing I would say I like about this movie is how somehow, even though it seemed somehow, they still incorporated the whole Bollywood and their dancing and their singing into this particular movie. And I have to mention the fact I love the name of this movie, Namaste Wahala. And I like the way they were saying the Wahala in their dialogue, sliding it in some of their dialogue. They were putting the Wahala part. And of course, this movie would be incomplete without mentioning, or I feel this movie would not be as good as I felt it was without Brother Shaggy's scene in this movie. Like, Brother Shaggy is one of a kind, baby girl and baby boys watching this video right now. Brother Shaggy blew my mind. Someone taking just one scene and making me laugh that much. For those of us that have seen this movie, when you see the movie, you'd get what I'm talking about. You would understand what I'm talking about. For those of us that have not seen the movie, please see this movie and then you understand what I'm talking about. Brother Shaggy blew my mind in this movie. I would like to say that I actually laughed in just that one scene that Brother Shaggy was in more than I laughed in all of the rest of the movie. So that Brother Shaggy's scene was in this movie. It was exceptional as usual. You should really look out for Brother Shaggy's scene in this movie if you haven't seen it. The guy is hilarious now. What's up? He is so hilarious. Okay, what again would I say I liked about Namaste? Let me think. I don't know. I think yes, I liked I liked the interior. It might seem like the weirdest of details, but I actually like the interior in Rajesh, like that's Raj, Didi's boyfriend, the Indian guy. I like the interior, like the color, the pop of yellow in his sitting room. I mean, yes, in the sitting room. It was really nice. I liked how it looked. It was making sense. I mean, I was paying attention to every detail in this movie, and who am I to forget? I loved every single outfit that Indima put on in this movie from start to finish. What's up now? Who styled Indima for this movie? I need to salute you. Look at the dresses. She was just giving us really nice corporate dresses back to back. You know, she was looking so pink, and when she decided to go casual, she was looking good. When it was like she working out, she jogging, she had this really nice, gym wear that just brought out, everything. So I loved the costume in this movie, and as well as the lead actor, that's Raj, the Indian guy. He also had, amazing shirts, tie and dye shirts, Ankara shirts. He was looking super amazing, and when he was, wearing the tux and the suit and all of that, he was still looking so good. Bobo is fine. Like, no long story. You guys just don't go near that. Okay, for what I didn't really like, about this movie, it would be I did not feel enough chemistry between Indima and Raj. For me, they didn't let it sink into us. First, the way they met on the road was too cliche and kind of annoying. But then we were like, okay, it's rom-com. Let's just let it slide. But then I felt they didn't let us feel that feeling of that romance. I don't know how to explain this. If you've seen lots of rom-com movies, you see movies like To All the Boys I've Ever Loved and Kissing Booth. You see the chemistry between the lead actors, and then you're like, okay, I'm feeling this, I can relate. For those of us that have been in love, but then in this movie, I feel they didn't really give me the chemistry well enough, or maybe it was because of how they were just trying to make everything snappy. Yes, that was what I felt about this movie. So we didn't get to feel them, feel it very well, Sha. That's what I'm saying. And for me, I think Indima's acting was way above Raj's acting. So the lead character, for the guy, the Indian guy, I feel he just had the body, the face, and the smile, but his acting was not sweeting me. It was not really hitting that spot. If you ask me, it was not. I don't know. I don't know what to say. So Sha, the way I hoped that it would be. Yes, he just had the face, the looks, and that's it. He was not really acting to my taste. But Indima brought her A game to this movie. I felt her emotion. I felt everything she was feeling in this movie. I could relate to her so well in this movie. The issues she had with her father, and of course, Richard Moffat Damijo, that acted as Didi's father in this movie, did amazingly well. Amazingly well. I was super impressed, but of course it is Moffat Damijo. What do you expect? And then we also had the beautiful Joker Silva. I loved how what she did in this movie, and so I felt these people really did well with the acting. And then we just had that one Indian guy. In fact, his mother actually acted well. His mother in the movie, the Indian woman, she acted so well. But then he was not just, even with his mother, everything was just like, he wasn't giving me the exact vibe I was expecting from him. So if you ask me what I think, if I was to rate his acting, for me, when you're trying to select like lead actors for a rom-com movie, their energy should match. One shouldn't be really high and the other is super low, that it becomes so obvious that they don't. You're trying to show us that there's chemistry between these two. Indian love, we know the way Indian love is. When you see a Bollywood movie, the way the lead actor and the lead actress will just give you this kind of chemistry, be like, you people should calm down now, it's not that hard, calm down. So I felt I was expecting to see that, and I didn't see exactly that, and it was not cool, to be honest. And then what again did I not like about this movie? Yes, I think I felt it was rushed. Not the length, but the love story was too rushed. They didn't let it sink in, and I think that's why I had issues with the chemistry between the lead characters. They didn't let it sink. They didn't let the chemistry that they were trying to portray, so that was between Didi and Raj in this movie, played by Indima and the Indian guy that I don't know his name. sorry. Yes, they didn't let it sink in well enough. But aside that, if you ask me, Namaste Wahala is a nice movie that I actually enjoyed. I liked the movie, the colors and everything, the story. Yes, and there were lots of amazing, beautiful scenes that just make you want to cry. For example, that scene where Joke Silva was actually praising Didi in this movie, we know, with Yoruba Orikis. Me, I was like, ah, I need to go home. Oh, school after me, let me go home. Let my mommy use that and just praise me, rub my head, that kind of thing. Now, yes, I was loving that particular scene, and I also liked how what's it called, how the Indian woman, that's Raj's mother, was in this movie. She portrayed it so well. She did so well. She did fantastically well. And like I said, Brashagi's scene stood out for me. That was my favorite scene in this whole movie. For me, yes, Brashagi's scene was like my favorite. Like, the guy is good. The guy is good. How do you want me to say? Do you want me to say in British accent? The guy is what am I even doing? But Namaste Wahala is actually a really nice movie that I would tell anyone that just wants something light-hearted to see and just laugh about. Aside from the ridiculous dancing scenes, because Koyemi, me, I don't understand. What's a day dancing? So altogether, I would not say that this movie is a wow movie. I would not say that this movie is a boring movie. But I'll just say that this movie is just in the middle, not even in the middle. It just shifts to that boring small. Not boring, but it's not something that I'll be like, hey, wow, 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 oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Especially with those terrible dance steps that Indima was giving. Because, sorry, but me, I don't understand. Like, what was she trying to do? Was she well, anyways, I wouldn't tell you not to see Namaste. I would ask you, for those of us that have seen this movie, what do you think about Namaste? What would you tell someone about Namaste? Tell me in the comment section. And for those of us that have not seen the movie is currently still streaming on Netflix. And in case you cannot, or you do not have Netflix subscription, this is something I plan on doing on my channel. I'm going to be dropping links on for you to see, download this movie from accessible website for those of us that do not have Netflix subscription and all of that, for I think 300 MB or less than 300 MB. So you could just check in the description box. I'm going to put in links to download this movie from other random websites that I know are safe and secure and I've used, tested and trusted. Yeah, let me say that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to share this video, subscribe, tell your friends about my video, and of course enjoy. Namaste Wahala.